Women comprise at least 50% of agricultural labor force, but according to a study done by the Convention of Business Integrity with support from Oxfam, it was discovered that women do not benefit as much as the men in the agri value chain, as factors of culture, religion and tradition often puts them at a disadvantage and constrain their level of access to land, finance, inputs and training.
So where you have statistics showing that 50% of food production in Nigeria is done by women, well, it really means that they are mostly the casual laborers involved in food production. Because statistics from the National Bureau of Statistics tells us that in crop farming, there are only 15 million odd crop farmers, of which only 10% are women in Nigeria. And if you take the population distribution, which is 51% male, 49% female, and there's only 10% of the total population of crop farmers that is women, then you know that women are grossly underrepresented in crop farming.
You go to a bank and you're a woman and you say, I'm a woman farmer, I need money to be able to carry out this project. Well, as is their want, they say, show us the collateral that you have. If anybody wanted to borrow money, I too would ask for collateral. Yeah? So that is a fair question. Now, where the disparity comes in is the kind of collateral that is accepted, that is acceptable. You want land, women are not allowed to own land. You want houses, if they don't own the land, how much more the houses?
Generally, in the north, apart from Benue State, women are not allowed to work. So it's the main thing when it comes to farming in the north, except or apart from Benue State. So they are not the only place that women are working with us in the north here is through the cleaning. That is manual cleaning and the picking of whatever that remains through that the machine did not clean up, then they are the one that pick them.
Because even the farm, you have to get money to rent the farm. Since it's not your own, you don't have your own personal farm. So you rent from owners of land. And then, so you have to pay for rentage, and then pay to get the seed, pay for labor. So all those processes, pay to get fertilizer. So all those processes, you have to get money to do it. So normally, small help here and there. Some are having petty businesses. Some are maybe government workers, maybe not really senior government workers. So we can get money like that and farm. So the only problem is that sometimes you can labor in a farm, since it's not your own, it's rentage. The owner of the farm, if he see that you do well and you have put enough fertilizer and there's yield, next year he will not give you. He can give you, he will say, okay, you will not use this land this year. He cannot give you another one that maybe he have not really worked well on. And then you now go and start all over again.
Ẹ̀rí ṣòro àkọ́kọ́ tí kọ́kọ́ ń kojú obìnrin ni pé inú oko la wà yìí, tó bá ti pé obìnrin ló bá ní, kò sí agbára fún wa àti lè ró tó bá ti pọ̀. Lẹ́yìn pé bóyá ká rí owó là obìnrin là owó là fi ń ṣe gbogbo tiwa. Èyí tí àwọn ọkùnrin ò fowó ṣe pọ̀. Nísìnyí, ṣàṣà lọkùnrin tí ọmọ pọ́ǹpù pọ́n, obìnrin ò lè fi. Owó là fi fi. Ká pọ̀ mọ́ bá fẹ́ fi nísìnyí. Kódà èyí tí ọkùnrin bá fi fún ara rẹ̀ yóò dáa ju èbí tí mo gbé fálágbàṣe lọ tí n bá dúró tì wọ́n. Ẹ̀rí yín máa fẹ́ tí ń gbà mí. Torí nísìnyí ká pọ̀ mọ́ bá ṣe gbogbo ẹni tó bá mi fi kó iye tó gbà yín kọ sílẹ̀. Iye tí mo délẹ̀ yín kọ sílẹ̀. Ẹni tó lọ bá mi gbìn yín kọ sílẹ̀. Títí tó fi di pé oko yẹn jáde. Tó kò ní bá jáde tán, ìgbà míì ń bẹ tó ṣe pé tá bá ní owó sí nísìnyí pé ká fojú bù pé mo tiẹ̀ wá ní bíi 200,000 lé lórí at least omi lè a lè pa ọjà bíi 500,000 a lè tajà jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ ìgbà míì ń bẹ tó ṣe pé tá a bá ní bíi 200,000 wàláhì a lè má rí 150.
And when it even comes to labor, the cost of labor again for the women is high. The women in the south, for instance, depending on what's the kind of farm size what they intend to farm on, they have to pay high. In the north here, it's even difficult for them to even negotiate price with the men directly. They have to go through someone to negotiate.
With recent fall of global oil prices, the Nigerian government is looking to shift its economy from oil dependency to non-oil sector. In order to diversify the Nigerian economy, agriculture, therefore, has now become a major area of focus for the Nigerian government as it continues to be a viable alternative source of foreign exchange for the country. With poverty levels on the increase in Nigeria, women and children make up the larger part of the poor. According to the Federal Ministry of Women Affairs, about 49% of the population is female, and at least 70% of these women live in poverty. Perhaps deliberately empowering more women to participate in the agri-value chain would go a long way in alleviating poverty in Nigeria.
If you really want to help women in agriculture, it's not by getting them to be sifting the chaff out of maize after it has been dried. That is not the real value addition. Yes, that is a value addition service within the value chain, but that is not where their incomes are increased. They also have to become primary producers for their incomes to be multiplied 5-6 times.
You see, it's about deliberately creating opportunities. So for so long, we have been saying, banks, can you make your collateral women-friendly, your demand for collaterals? Can you ask, if you ask for jewelry, if you ask for gold, women have a lot of this, or they will know how to source better for that. Because some of these cultural biases, we cannot come up against in the one go. You have to take them piece by piece and continue to fight the battles. In the time being, are there little wins that we can get? And that is why I am always talking to banks, make your loans women friendly. Ask for things that a woman can get.
But if you continue to grow the number of women that are involved in this way, it is a symbiotic relationship with the women. You will increase the quantity available for you to buy directly, and you will increase the quality of what is available to be bought. And that, through the contract farming arrangement, comes straight back into the raw materials opportunities for the companies that are participating. Therefore, it solves a business need without you having to spend money on CSR, doing things that really do not add to the bottom line. But here, if you encourage this all the way down your value chain, it results in activities that go straight down to your bottom line as well. And this is the business case.
The point is, I think people have not yet realized that we are clapping with one hand. Companies do not know yet, and that's why I like this study, that it is in our own interest to pay attention to women. It will increase our productivity, communities will be better, women's empowerment strategies will be so much more fulfilling. Conflict will be avoided. It's a conflict avoidance strategy.
Though for us, our husband, if you are working hard the husband know that you are trying to help the family. As long as you are working, you are bringing income into the family, it's not a crime. It's not a crime.
Is it endurance? Is it patience? Is it tenacity? Is it diligence? Talk of anything. We are not weak like men thought that women are weak. If our men can just come up with what will engage women, it will go a long way to help our economy and help everything generally. Empower one woman, just a woman, then you have a great nation.